Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I am going to be doing a pick a card reading or pick a stone reading. This is just going to be general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, but what you want to do is you want to take the time to just look at the three piles that I have here. The first pile, pile number one, is the green. I don't know if it's quartz or what it is, but I found this a long time ago. I just thought it was really pretty. It's a very strong stone. So green quartz, we'll just say that. And then the pile number two is amethyst. Hope you guys can see that okay. And pile number three is blue kyanite. So I'll just give you guys a second to let your intuition pull you towards pile number one, pile number two, or pile number three. If you need to pause the video to do that, you can. I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number one. So I'll put pile number two and three to the side. This was actually the top card. So your guys' affirmation is I am awareness. Just so that you know. We'll put that right there. I'm going to go ahead and move this for this reading. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were able to see those piles okay. So the first card is Prephinite, which is a 33 card, which is release and declutter, and that's the heart chakra. I want to go ahead and get the rest of these cards out before I tell you exactly what all of them are. But the second one is clear yourself. Third is integrity, crystals, the Pook, Mick the Myromancer, the Master Maker, Astasis, Lies of the Shadow, Meditate and Contemplate, the Cheetah, and the Penguin. So let me just meditate on these for a second. I haven't looked at these cards. I actually shuffled and meditated on these yesterday, and they have been sitting here overnight because I was told to just because I was having a hard time focusing yesterday to just do them today. So let me just take a look at these and see what's going on. So it looks like a lot of people that have picked pile number one may be going through a major shift of when it comes to seeing the dark part of yourselves or the bad part of your ego, those things that people don't like or you may not like in yourself that need to change. People are starting to have to take a look at that, so they may be feeling a lot of negativity or a lot of awareness may be coming to different situations or something like that. But anyway, the first card is Prephinite, which is the number 33 card, rounds down to, I don't know exactly how to do this, rounds down to a number 6, 6 being about healing within the family dynamic, 3 being about the Ascended Masters working with you. But this is a release and declutter of the heart chakra. So a lot of you may be going through things that have to do with past relationships or relationships with family members, seeing your part in things as well as seeing their part in things, having to forgive people and move past and let go of certain things. I'm hearing yes. Clear yourself says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So while you're going through this decluttering of the heart chakra or healing of the heart chakra, make sure that you're asking the angels to clear you of any toxins that you may have absorbed. You may even go into a period of purging, which means you could have like those energetic throw ups, or even throw up physically. You could be shitting a lot, peeing a lot, having a lot of sleepless nights, or just wanting to sleep constantly. A lot of things are being transformed at this time when it has to do with the heart. Anything that has to do with unconditional love, not being loved, being rejected, things like that are being cleared out. Yes, I'm hearing. Integrity. It says align your actions so that you match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. So this just reminds me of like communication problems. So some of you may be having communication problems that are starting to resolve is what I'm hearing. So you may be moving into a an energy of starting to get resolutions when it comes to your relationships, the way that you talk to people. Even the people around you may be changing, and the way that they talk to people may be different, or the way that they treat people, what have you. But this is talking about standing up for yourself and making sure that whatever you feel is right for you, that you're aligning yourself with those people, places, and things around you, so that you are aligned with the values of what you know is right, if that makes sense. Crystals. Says the energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. This is calling on you to start connecting with crystals. So it would be a good idea, if you're not one of those people that go to metaphysical stores and buy crystals, to start doing so. Go to flea markets and buy them. I don't recommend buying them online, just because I like to be able to look at them, hold them, feel them, see what kind of vibration they're giving me. But make sure that you're connecting with crystals. Some of you need to lay with crystals on your chakra, for your heart chakra. Any kind of green crystal would make sense. That's kind of crazy. So just to let you guys know, I literally before I was meditating on these cards and shuffling and stuff, I asked, what stones do I need to use for pile 1, 2, and 3? And for pile 1, this is exactly what came out. And it makes sense, because the heart chakra is the color green. If you hear the dogs playing in the background, guys, I apologize, but they're going at it. Anyway, but even connect with this stone. Take the time right now to imagine energy coming out of your heart space, going into this crystal, connecting with this crystal, and pulling energy from the crystal to your heart space. Feel a vibration, a pitter patter. It may be waves of energy that you might start feeling, or what have you, but make sure that you do that. Connect with any kind of green crystal. Put it directly on your heart space. You can just put it right there and imagine. Well, set the intentions, first of all, that you want healing to happen within your heart space, but connect with any of the angels, with Jesus, any of the ascended masters for heart healing or what have you. But it's asking you to definitely connect with crystals at this time. Yes, they say. The Poot, which is a number 60 card, rounds down to a number 6. 6 being about healing within the family dynamic, could be healing and harmony and balance, as well as 0 is about new beginnings, new cycles. A new start is what I'm hearing. I'm not getting much off of the Poot. So I am going to see what the book has to say about this. I feel something to do with the throat chakra again, but I'm not getting any messages off of this card. A lot of times when that happens, that just means that they want you to know exactly what the book has to say. It says, shape changer, good and the bad, bad and the good, paradox, resolution. So it's talking about seeing the good and the bad and the bad and the good. It says, it is time for the resolution of seemingly contradictions and paradoxes in the situation. Someone or some part of the situation is cloaked in confusion, and our muddled thoughts can be stripped away, revealing the truth. We just need to think about it. The information we need is now available to us. And as soon as we have that burst of insight and get it, it is time for us to make changes based on our newly clear understanding. For some of you, this is talking about a relationship and seeing the good and the bad and the bad and the good. And some of you are starting to do that, getting into that space of resolution, decluttering of the heart and mind is what I'm hearing, and starting to, stand up more for yourself. And what I'm getting is like the need for, what am I trying to say? Some of you, it's about letting go of a relationship, letting go of a marriage that you may have had for a long time. And I'm not saying that you have to leave it, let it go, and never go back to it. But what I'm saying is it's time for some of you to let that go so that it can find you again, or you can fall in love all over again, or what have you. Yes, they say. Mick the Myromancer. This is a number 42 card, rounds down to a number 6. 6 being about healing within the family dynamic. 4 is about the archangels working with you. 2 is about duality, harmony. Gosh, I'm not getting anything off of this card either. I hate that. Hold on just a second. Let's see what it has to say. Sorry, guys. I get a real calm energy from the card, but I'm not getting any messages from it. Okay, where are you at here? Small clues, details. The messages are everywhere. Patience. It says, attention to details is important at this time. Little things are not only important in themselves, but they also give you important information about larger things. Look for the inner hidden meaning in ordinary objects, happenings, or experiences. Life is trying to teach you something by speaking to you gently. With luck and application, you will get the message before it has to speak to you more loudly. Body language in humans as well as mice may give you very useful information at this time. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is some of you are connecting with that empathic ability, the ability to know what people are thinking, know what they're feeling, see what their next, and know what their next move is, things like that. So this is, for a lot of you, just that next level of empathy or connection when it comes to people that you're around. It could be employers, co-workers, your spouse, your loved ones, what have you. It could be any of those people, but that's what that's talking about. The master maker, which is a number 22. 22 is a master number, but this is talking about exactly what it says. The master maker, you're starting to master that empathic gift of connection and knowing exactly what people are feeling or what have you. This could be that you are mastering not overreacting or underreacting. This could be so many different things. Mastering spiritual gifts. Some of you, this is mastering that astral travel aspect. Don't know why that's coming up, but for some of you, that's what it's talking about. So a lot of you are moving into an energy of like letting go of all these things. This may be patterns. This may just be the clearing out of the heart and mind or whatever, and them coming into balance. But as that happens, a lot of you are moving into this energy of ecstasy, that feeling of bliss, that all or nothing feeling, that feeling that everything is going to be okay, the feeling of truth and trust and patience and honor for some of you is what I'm hearing. But this is a number 2 card. 2 is about duality as well as balance and harmony. So a lot of people are getting to that level of just feeling blissful. And I'm not saying that that's always the way that you're going to feel, because what I'm seeing is there's still a lot of things that's coming out of the dark and into the light. This is Lies of the Shadow, which is a number 44 card. Again, is a master number. 44 rounds down to a number 8, which is about infinity, balance, ebb and flow. For some, financial security, but this is talking about moving out of the darkness and into the light. Some of you have been doing a lot of shadow work, taking a look at the negative aspect of yourself, seeing different patterns that need to be cleared out, letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Some of you have been working with the darker side of spirit or the lower vibrations of spirit and starting to work past fears when it comes to connecting with spirits. Being a medium for some of you guys, some of these things are being cleared out for you. Also a good reason to work with crystals, carry them on your person and intend that they're going to protect you, help you to stay healed or protected from any attachments that may attach to you while you're working with these darker shadows. Because believe me, when you get into those areas and you're not feeling that bliss and ecstasy that day, because there's going to be a lot of days where you don't feel that bliss and ecstasy, you're going to have to remember to keep yourself clear. Say clear, cancel, delete, carry stones on you, ask the angels to put hedges of protection around you. Make sure that you're connecting and clearing yourself by grounding every morning. Nick and I do this. We've got into a routine of making sure that we ground every morning, connect with the universe and sky and earth or what have you. But make sure that you guys are doing that. Meditate and contemplate. This is a new moon in Pisces card. This is talking about exactly what it's saying. It's time to get into that deep meditation, or a lot of you are already doing a lot of meditation and looking at the shadow self. That contemplating is talking about like seeing your part in things and taking the actions necessary to change those ways of doing things or those ways of acting or what have you. But this is also talking about a lot of you are seeing, because you're mastering, trusting your intuition and being patient with the process as you're changing and stuff. But a lot of people are learning how to master these gifts and stuff, and mastering the trusting in their intuition due to the meditating and taking time to listen to what they're receiving during that time of meditation. And I'm seeing like people are trying new ways of meditating with their eyes open while they're doing dishes, talking to their guidance. There are so many forms of meditation, guys. Listening to music, just being quiet, having no sound at all, being out in nature, connecting with the trees or the plant beings, things like that. But this is also talking about setting goals and getting clear on what your goals are, and that way the universe can start attracting those things that you're wanting to manifest and that you desire into your life. And that's what the cheetah is talking about. It says, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goals, whether it be setting up goals for 2021, things that you want to accomplish, or if this is goals on something to do with a business for some of you, entrepreneurship, getting things set up and in place is what I'm hearing. But this is also talking about those goals of, mastering all of those spiritual gifts. This is talking about those spiritual gifts that you have and starting to, meditate and get clear on exactly what it is that you want with your life. If you want to be a medium, if you want to use your medium ship abilities to be able to get you a your own spiritual practice or something like that. There's so many different things that it could be, but it's talking about setting goals, getting clear, and staying focused is what it's talking about. And the penguin is saying, look, that dark time that you've been going through, the shadows that you've been having to take a look at, all of those worries and concerns that you have are now starting to pass. These things are not going to last much longer. And if they do, you're still going to be in that state of ecstasy, seeing things from a higher perspective, not letting things bother you or make you worry as much. I don't know what's going on, but my computer was trying to shut down. I don't want that to happen because I want it to still record. But anyway, some of you are coming out of this dark, a lot of you. Okay, those who are looking at I forget that I'm doing a pick a card, but those who pick pile number 1 are moving out of that darkness and into the light. Okay, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed their reading for pile number 1. Please let me know down in the comments if this reading resonates with you or what pile you picked or what have you. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these cards up and do the other one. I guess I'm going to have to just edit this to get this stuff out. If I don't, if I'm not able to edit it, I apologize, guys. Just go with the flow. So pile number 2, if you guys picked the Amethyst, this is pile number 2. You guys had 3 I am affirmations today. So the first one is, I am putting my life in order, preparing to accept all good things that is coming to me now. I am free of self-doubt. Sorry, guys, I don't know how to exactly put these. And I am connected to the endless abundance of the universe. This already feels like it's going to be a really positive reading. First card is Lepidolite, Trust, Third Eye, and Crown Chakras. This is a number 26 card. Rounds down to a number 8. 8 being about infinity, balance, ebb and flow. 2 is about duality and harmony or balance. 6 could be about harmony and balance, and as well as healing within the family dynamic. I'm just going to go ahead and read these cards, guys, as I'm putting them out, so I don't have to spend as much time on this. But this is about trust, the third eye, and crown chakras. I feel like this is talking about trusting in all of the changes that you're going through. A lot of the things may seem funny or weird, or you're like doubting why that type of lesson is even going to help you with what you're going through, but you're going to go through it anyway. And you're going to start to trust in the things that are happening to you, or you are starting to trust in the things that are happening to you. This is also talking about trusting in the creative visions that you're having, those intuitive insight that you're getting into your future as well as other people's future, or into the insight into what is going on in the world at this time. I'm hearing yes, yes, and yes. This is also trusting in the connection that you have with deceased loved ones, with the angels, with spirit in general is what I'm hearing. And I'm also getting that this is talking about those codes that are coming in through the crown and third eye chakra. They may be coming from the sun, from the moon, from the universe itself, from your angels. It could be from different parts of whatever I'm feeling has to do with Egypt and the Egyptians, as well as the pyramids. So some of you are connecting with those things, but it's about trusting in the process of the things that are changing and going on in your life right now. Go with the flow. Chastolite is a number 11 card. 11 is a master number. Number 1 being about the law of attraction and attracting things by staying positive and acting as if you already have those things. This is a past loved ones card in root chakra. And what I'm getting from this is a lot of you that picked Pile number 2 are mediums, are empaths, are connecting with deceased loved ones at this time. The ancestors are trying to guide you through your process right now. There is a lot. What I'm hearing is just major transformations, major shifts that you guys are going through right now. And the ancestors, your past loved ones, are with you and connecting with you. A lot of you are having telepathic communications with these deceased loved ones, and are starting to trust in those communications that you guys are starting to receive. Congratulations. That's a good place to be. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. This is talking about people needing to get their gifts out into the public. Publicity is what it's talking about. For some reason, there's a lot of doubt, or people are moving out. Okay, thank you. People are moving out of that stage of doubt and into a place of confidence, bravery, courage, what have you, and starting to give more service to people, whether it be like tarot readings like I do, making videos, allowing their music or their writings to be of inspiration to people, using their natural and spiritual gifts. But this is more talking about the spiritual gifts, using your spiritual gifts to attract money to you, to attract your things that you want to manifest and desire for your life. For some of you, this is talking about connecting with, help me out here. Buying land is what I'm hearing, and that land being used to bring people together for healings, for like festivals, for hippie type festivals is what I'm getting. But this is just talking about giving of your time and energy to other people and not expecting anything in return. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. For a lot of you, this is talking about entrepreneurship. Sorry, guys. This is talking about entrepreneurship, starting a new business, maybe a spiritual practice. For some of you, I don't know why music is coming up again. Playing instruments, being a musician, taking your music on the road. I know that's kind of hard to do right now with the whole coronavirus thing and everything that's going on. But this is talking about success in general. People need to start seeing themselves doing well. Use the law of attraction to attract those things to you. So if you're being positive and a positive energy, giving people compliments, giving yourself compliments, talking to yourselves all the time, whatever that's coming up for. So talking to yourselves and seeing yourself getting healthy. That is another way of attracting things. But visualize success and know that everything is going to be okay. I feel like this is just like pile number 2 is talking about major transformation, a shift for the better for all of you. The Dark Lady is talking about magic and natural magic, secrets being revealed, spiritual magic or shamanic magic. This is a number 20 card. 2 being about duality as well as harmony and balance. 0 is about new beginnings, new cycles. What I'm getting from this, though, is that a lot of people are seeing their spiritual gifts, their magic, not their natural magic, but their magic when it comes to like the spiritual aspect of things. They're starting to see how powerful they are. They're starting to understand the meaning of why they're as powerful as they are and why that magic is even there to begin with. And they're starting to create a different life for themselves. They're starting to get better results using their magic. They're starting to feel more power and worth because of the magic that they are seeing. For a lot of you, this is just because you're connecting with those I hear secrets from other realms, but what I'm getting is like those downloads that are coming in, the information that you're gaining is like things that have to do with how to make your energy more magical. I can't get out the right words that I'm trying to say. So what I'm seeing is like Nick and I doing these meditations where I'm astral traveling and connecting with different beings, and these beings are giving me information to use in my life at this time. Things that may have to do with healing, things that may have to do with changing a certain aspect of my life, things that may have to do with the collective and how I need to help heal certain aspects of the planet or, the collective as a whole or what have you. But that magic that I'm receiving from the information that's coming in is really lifting me up, really helping me to feel like I'm on that next level of knowing, if that makes sense. Epiphany, I can't even say it, Epona's wild daughter. This is talking about pure potential. This is talking about, seeing your pure potential. Wild energies. This is talking about feeling like you can just run and do anything. Yes, I'm hearing. This is a number 54 card, rounds down to number 9, which is about philanthropy. Number 5 is about positive change and transformation. Number 4 is the archangels working with you. But this is talking about pure potential, wild energy, a good wild energy. That wild energy that's going to take you places or make you feel like you're going places, things like that. But that's what that energy is talking about. The fairy godmother. Number 25 card rounds down to number 7. 7 being about spiritual awakenings. 2 is about duality and harmony. 5 being about positive change and transformation. But the fairy godmother is saying that, those things that you've been dreaming of and wishing for are coming to you now. It is now time to reap the rewards of a job well done for, getting those blessings that you've been waiting on because you have done so much healing and stuff. Like the universe is now rewarding you, is now blessing you, is now giving you those things that you've wished for. This is also talking about gifts, spiritual gifts. Yes, gifts of the spirit is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of blue and purple in these, so throat chakra, crown chakra, third eye even. The singer of initiation. So the things that you're going through right now are like an initiation to fulfilling your life as a healer or fulfilling your life as a musician or what have you. But a lot of you, the things that you're going through, the changes and challenges, the transformation that you're going through is just an initiation to help you to see what your life purpose is helping to align you with your life purpose is exactly what it is. Okay. Number 9 card, 9 being about philanthropy. So I was told to read these cards together, the next 4 cards. It is restlessness, which is a number 1. Resistance, which is a number 2 card, discrimination, which is a number 6, and health, which is a number 6. So restlessness is talking about those nights where you just can't sleep. Not necessarily a bad thing. You're probably connecting with spirit at this time. Spirit may be really moving through your body. You may be feeling different shifts within your energy. You may be getting worked on by different ETs or angels, higher self, or what have you. But this is talking about that kundalini, a different cycle that you are going through with your kundalini, feeling energy again. Some of us have been very stuck in the past year, so a lot of us are having like a new start when it comes to their kundalini energy, which is causing some restless nights. And a lot of us, this restlessness is just because we're so excited and we're on top of the world. We have that wild energy, that energy that's carrying us and making us want to just go and do. However, this is also a period right now where a lot of the shifts that are happening are causing our physical human body to be very tired at this time. So that's what that's talking about. That's the number 1 card, being about the law of attraction, attracting things by being positive. Number 2, resistance is a number 2 card, 2 being about duality, but this is a resistance to change. Some of us are not going with the flow of things, and that might be causing some restless nights because we know that we're supposed to be doing a certain thing or changing a certain aspect of our life, but we're not doing that, so we're in resistance. So when we're in that resistance, we are blocking those miracles that I was talking about, those blessings that the universe is trying to give us, for a job well done. We're blocking those things from happening. So go with the flow. That's the best thing that I can tell you guys to do, is just go with the flow. So discrimination. I was told to drop the word discrimination and go with the picture that's on the thing, so don't pay attention to the word. But this lady is in a forest, and she's got animals around her. She's got butterflies flying, which is a sign of transformation. A major transformation is what I'm hearing. A lot of people are definitely connected with that energy of unity and all that is, or just being very in alignment or in tune with source God and creation. And there's just so many different transformations, not just one spiritual awakening, but many spiritual awakenings may be happening every single day or every week. You're just going through hundreds of these transformations. You're being triggered. You're having to take a look at things. You're changing those aspects, and things are happening for the better. This is a good card to have. And then because of all of those changes and transformations and spiritual awakenings and things, your health is getting better physically, mentally, spiritually. Your emotions and your emotional body is healing. Your intuition is becoming more spot on due to it. Your empathic abilities and that ability to connect with others and animals in that empathic way or even telepathic way are starting to be more enhanced, starting to be more spot on. You're starting to trust more in those things. And I'm seeing this Egyptian starting to pour in all of these codes into the mind of the person that is being taught, the person that is the student. So these teachers, these ascended masters, these deceased loved ones, like this card is talking about, or, you know, the angels, the universe, something is pouring into you codes of things that you need to know, knowledge, other times that you've lived, and things that need to be cleared out of your heart and mind or what have you. But that's what that is talking about. But this is talking about good things coming for the health, for all of the bodies, the emotional, astral, physical, spiritual, etheric. And the last two cards, Chimpanzee and Condor. Chimpanzee says use both your intuition and intellect to solve the problem and get answers to your question. Just going to leave that right there, guys. Trust in what you're receiving. Just like this card says, the Lepidolite says, trust, go with the flow. Don't fret, don't worry. That time of worry is gone and over. The little bit of worry that you may do, you have that awareness to be able to push you through that. And just know, by visualizing success, using the law of attraction, you're going to manifest those desires right into your reality. You're going through a major shift now, so just trust in that. Condor says you are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking any action. So this is talking about those changes that are happening, maybe within communication or within your relationships and communication. For some reason that's coming up for me, probably because I'm seeing all these blue cards with throat chakra. But whatever it is, just take a step back. Pray, meditate, get assistance from your higher self, from your guides and angels or what have you, and just know that everything is going to be okay. You're going through an initiation right now, which is setting you up to receive all those blessings that you've been asking for, or the universe has been telling you that you're going to get. You may be getting insight into the things that are getting ready to happen. But anyway, stay the course, guys. Just go with the flow is the main thing that I can say for pile number 2. So let me just go ahead and pick these up and begin pile number 3. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I've been trying to do this for a while, or not trying, I should say I've been guided to do these pick a card readings for a while, and I don't have enough time on my phone to be able to do readings that long, and it's just a long story of why it hasn't happened, but I've been pushed and pushed and pushed to do so, so I'm making sure that I do that. I'm glad that you guys are being patient with me. So for pile number 3, you guys are the biggest pile. You had the most cards come out. This is the blue Kyanite. This is good for healing of all chakras. So there might have something to do with healing of all chakras. Balance is what I'm hearing. But your guys' I am affirmations is I am source energy. I will embrace my magical gifts. I am unconditional love. Oh, let's see. And I am talented and gifted. I was meant to stand out is what your next one is. Oh, come on. Sorry about that, guys. Your first card is Blue Lace Agate. I need to turn it around. Thank you. Blue Lace Agate, which is the number 6 card, which is about balance and harmony as well as healing within the family dynamic. This is a card of communication and the throat chakra. So a lot of you may be going through periods or situations during your day where you are being triggered to let's just say triggered by somebody's self-centeredness and you want to react out in anger and yelling or what have you. And I'm using this because this is the way that I used to be, and it's something that's changing in me now. Thank God. But anyway, instead of lashing out, you want to allow your guidance, whoever is talking to you telepathically or your higher self, whatever your intuition is telling you, how they are telling you to react or not react is exactly what you need to do. So a lot of you guys are going through that transition of listening to your higher self, listening to your angels and guidance or what have you. Also, this is a card about standing up for yourself, speaking your truth. Whatever your truth may be, speak it and don't be afraid of, the repercussions or how people are going to treat you due to. But this is also talking about communication problems resolving within relationships for some. And this is also talking about people just having the ability to speak when they need to have that ability to speak whatever it is that they need to say clearly, with compassion and love. Okay. The next card is Pipestone. or Catalanite, which is 32 card, rounds down to number 5. 5 being about positive change and transformation. 3 is about the Ascended Masters working with you. 2 is about duality as well as harmony. This is a card of the ancestors and root chakra. This is talking about setting up firm foundations. So you may be going through a lot of things that are having you to reevaluate the different situations in your life and maybe make even firmer foundations when it comes to like things in your family or things that have to do with your career, and maybe you don't have a website yet, and maybe that's going to be a help you get a firmer foundation or a better start or something like that. But this is mainly talking about staying grounded and staying connected with the earth and Mother Earth or Gaia. This is also talking about your ancestors being of assistance to you. They're trying to connect with you. They may be helping you to stay grounded. They may be helping you to find resolutions to the different situations that you're going through when it comes to communication issues within your relationships. Yes, I'm hearing. Okay. The next card is Green Adventurine, which is a number 5 card, which is about positive change and transformation, but this is a card of new opportunities and the heart chakra, and I'm hearing that new doors are opening for people. A lot of you have been doing healing on the heart chakra or have been healing things from the past that may have been traumatic in relationships that have carried over into new relationships, and I'm feeling like new opportunities in love for a lot of you that picked pile number 3. This is new opportunities in love, and also new opportunities when it comes to financial security. I'm hearing to take, and I've been having this suggestion too, take a permanent marker, get a piece of green aventurine, and write down the amount of money that you would like to start making this year, whether it be for the whole year or what you want to make weekly or what have you, and put that in your purse or in your bra, or carry it in your pocket if you're a male or what have you, but keep it on your person and set the intentions by talking to the stone and asking the stone, like, help me to attract the situations or whatever so that I can attract this amount of income per year, per day, per month, whatever. But this is new opportunities in love and in finance for people who pick pile number 3. Yes, they say. You're profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see with your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. So a lot of you that picked this reading are very clairvoyant, empathic, also have the ability to see things with their physical sight. Some of you are starting to just now start to see things with your physical sight, whether it be orbs, flashes of light. You may be seeing these clear looking beings that are moving around you or working on you. A lot of you are connecting with angels right now and receiving telepathic communications, as well as seeing the orbs or the colors that they're presenting to you, as well as connecting with the energy or the waves of energy that they are giving you during the healing on your throat chakra, heart chakra, root chakra, what have you. You know, they're doing healing to these places, and you guys are now starting to connect with and feel the energy of what is going on. But this is just talking about trusting in, your sights, the visions that you're having, the things that you're seeing with your eye, as well as trusting in your intuition and your ability to have discretion and discernment is what I'm hearing. Yes. I feel like a lot of people are getting insight from like their ancestors that have to do with your shamanic healing abilities, the magic that you have, how to connect with different things like that, spiritual gifts and stuff like that. Your ancestors are helping you. Yes, I'm hearing. And they're also helping you with that telepathic communication. That's what this is talking about, is telepathic communication with your ancestors. So a lot of you may be mediums or starting to connect with that mediumship ability. A lot of you are just very clairvoyant. Excuse me. Clairvoyant and have that gift of cognizance, which is just the knowings. A lot of you are very connected with knowings. You don't know how you know it, but you just know it. And that's due to the ancestors giving you that information, or cells being awakened that are helping you to remember that information or what have you. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. And I'm feeling like, I'm being I'm being shown these colors and this stone, and I'm feeling the need for you guys to go ahead and connect with this stone. Just imagine pulling the energy from this stone into all of these chakras, the throat, heart, and root chakra, or just do all of them. But you can do that throughout this reading or what have you, but just connect with that energy and allow it to balance out your chakras, healing to be done or what have you. You may feel vibrations, pitter patters, waves of energy, heat, cold, all kinds of different things can happen, but continue to connect with that. Ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. A lot of you are getting repeated lyrics that you're hearing within your mind. Make sure that you're listening to those lyrics. Look it up on like some kind of lyrics website, or get on YouTube and look up the lyrics to that song and see what extra messages that you have. A lot of people are just hearing music with their physical ears. They're hearing music, don't know where it's coming from. Everybody else in the room isn't hearing it. That just means that you are tuning into other realms. You're tuning into other spaces of energy that are trying to connect with you, or that you're just capable of perceiving now. Congratulations. A lot of you are moving up to that next level of understanding when it comes to what you're hearing with your physical ears and what you are connecting with telepathically. Congratulations with that as well. Some of you are hearing different kinds of tones, loud tones, ringing, buzzing, vibrations, feeling waves of energy coming in and out of your ear chakras. Might be feeling like a little bit of vertigo or dizziness just because of the shifts that are now happening and the transition that is happening within your ear chakras. A lot of you are connecting with the fairies is what I'm hearing a lot of that really fast talking, not understanding what they're saying, but however having those knowings of what they're trying to tell you. That's, two gifts working together right there. So a lot of you are connecting with fairies right now. Heart chakra says the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving of love. For some of you, this is talking about a new start in love, a new partner, or taking that next level of either engagement or getting married with the person that you're with. For some of you, this is talking about a twin flame and alignment that is happening within the hearts, or the heart space of the twin flame, the connection that is starting to feel infinite. That next level of telepathy, knowing exactly what they're getting ready to do or say. You may grab something and that person says, oh, I was just getting ready to tell you to grab that. That is becoming in alignment with some of you. Also, this is trusting in what you're receiving, what your intuition is telling you, what your heart center is telling you. That's where a lot of your information comes from your ancestors and your angels. So trusting in what you're receiving is what it's talking about. That love that's coming in from your guides and spiritual team. Yes, I'm hearing. This is also talking about doing healing on your heart chakra and ear chakras. So again, connect with the blue kyanite. Oh, I got wax going all over my table here. Connect with the blue kyanite and do some healing on the heart chakra or what have you. The law of attraction. Hold on, guys. Give me just a second here. The law of attraction says relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of your energies. So awareness is what I'm getting out of this. A lot of people that have picked pile number 3 are very aware of what's going on at all times. Their connection is very spot on, but they know exactly how to act in a relationship. They know by being positive, they're going to get positive results when it comes to communication with their partner or their friends and family. So it's talking about, remaining positive, pushing through those wanting to yell at people or wanting to say certain things that might not be very nice or what have you. But, we're attracting those changes due to just listening and trusting in the guidance that we're receiving and the communication that's coming from our ancestors, A lot of shifts or new opportunities when it comes to enhancements to the spiritual gifts that people already have, how to use them and things like that. But doors are going to be open when it comes to using them. So people are going to start coming to you. You might be called and asked to do a certain thing when it comes to something that, has to do with your gifts. People knowing how gifted you are, and they just start reaching out to you. But a lot of things are coming to do with entrepreneurship, financial security. So again, the law of attraction, staying positive, asking the universe to help you manifest those things by staying and remaining positive, to help you to check your words or your actions when you're not doing something that is so positive. You'll get checked. Trust me, I get checked all the time. If you are being of negative energy or lower vibrating energy, get back into that positive spot or that higher vibrating energy by using only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So a lot of you may be changing or shifting in the way that you perceive things, as well as the patterns. So you may have a pattern of yelling at people or lashing out, but now you're constantly seeing those things and constantly not reacting. So, if you start to react, though, use the words clear, cancel, delete. The universe automatically knows I didn't mean to say that, so don't take it as something personal and send me back some more negativity. Instead, it's going to delete those effects of that energy, and just know that you're human and you made a mistake, what have you. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. This is your healing work on yourself. This is the healing work on others. This angel is probably always around you if you're a healer, which everybody is, but you know what I'm saying? Like those people that are constantly doing healing on other people or yourself, this angel will probably be around you most of the time, if not always, helping you, guiding you, giving you courage to continue, helping you to channel your energy in the right way. I'm also hearing right now, a lot of you are connecting with ETs or beings from different places, maybe the Galactic Federation of Light. It may be just what have you, but this angel is also helping in that telepathic communication, as well as Gabriel is what I'm hearing. Those two are helping with telepathic communication or understanding the information that is coming in. They may be even like, I'm seeing them kind of like scramble the words or fix the words to where you might understand them better when it comes to like transmitting them from what they are saying to what we can perceive. So you may even be like feeling, I don't know how to say it, like a shift when it comes to that as well. Maybe hearing like wah, wah, or in your ears and stuff. That's also when those transmissions are coming in. So pay attention to when you receive those, because you're getting communication from either this angel, your ancestors, or what have you. Mickle a Muckle, which is a number 49 card. 4 is about the archangels working with you. 9 is about philanthropy. But this card, I'm getting like just that need to be childlike. That feeling like sometimes you're kind of just walking around like with your head in the down and not really head up in the cloud type thing. But it's reminding you, stay positive. Don't allow those challenges that are coming to you, or the guilt that you may be feeling and purging out due to the changes that you're making. I hope that made sense. I feel like I got stuck a little bit on that. I want to read what the book has to say about this, because I'm not feeling like I got out everything that it was trying to tell me. And I heard I didn't. Okay, let's see. 49. If I didn't say it, 9's about philanthropy. Okay, this is talking about everyday blessings, play, and mixed blessings. So that's where I was getting like that, not feeling like, or, head down and not feeling like it's up. So a lot of us are feeling those mixed blessings. Might not know that, a certain way that something's happening is really happening that way, and feeling yucky and stuff, because it's really pushing me into the lesson that I need to learn so that I can move into that better energy. Am I saying that right? Yes. Okay. So anyway, it says, lighten up. What is needed here is the benefit of a childlike, trusting heart and childlike wisdom. Seeing directly into the true nature of things. Don't complicate matters. What you see is what you get. Don't look for hidden and subtle meanings and motivations, because they are not there in this case. Hold on a second. Not there in this case. Go to the heart of the matter, the simple core hidden behind complexities. Don't be so caught up in thinking about the future that you can't see what is happening now. Welcome adventure into your life. Try something you've never done before, and take time to play with Mickle before you turn into a grumpy lump or a worn out wart. Okay, now I see what the pictures or the images were trying to give me. I was totally stumped on that. Okay, Solace, which is a number 13 card, rounds down to number 4. 4 is the archangels working with you. 1 is about the law of attraction, and 3 is about the ascended masters working with you. But this solace is about enlightenment, moving up to that next stage or that next level of the ladder, or so to speak, as you're moving up in evolution, through higher states of awareness, higher states of consciousness. But this is talking about being empowered. So a lot of you are being empowered, feeling very courageous, feeling very brave, on top of the world, very enlightened at this time. I'm reminding you guys, don't let your ego get the best of you. Even though you may know a lot of things and stuff like that, it's still best that you treat people as if they don't know anything. And remember where you came from. You didn't always have those knowings. You didn't always have those spiritual gifts. Some of you may have been born that way, but a lot of us weren't. Okay, so if you're one of those that weren't, just try to, when you're talking to people and guiding and leading and instructing people, that you're not being a know-it-all or very pushy with the way that you approach them, but just being understanding and not judgmental. Yes, I'm hearing. The singer of courage, just what I was talking about. A lot of you are gaining a lot of courage and being brave and stepping out of their comfort zone is what I'm hearing, and into uncharted territory. I don't know where that came from. This is a number 8 card. 8 is about abundance, infinity, financial security again, guys. Financial security is coming for a lot of you. For most of you, I'm hearing that's looking at this pile number 3. Nails the Alchemist is the number 27 card, rounds down to number 9, about philanthropy. 2 is about duality and harmony. 7 is about spiritual awakenings. This is talking about you transforming those negative, lower vibrating energies into those higher vibrating energies when you're called to do so. This is talking about mastering that ability to transform those lower vibrating energies into higher vibrating energies. This is also talking about being a teacher and teaching people how to do those, being that inspiration to other people by just letting your light shine, by being you. You don't have to really do anything but just be you, okay? Yes, they say. Have faith in your dreams. This is a waxing crescent moon. This is telling you, those blessings that I've been talking about that are coming to you, those new opportunities, those doors that are opening, you got to have faith in those dreams. You got to stay positive. Where is it? The law of attraction. You got to stay positive to attract those things so that you don't put a block in front of yourself. Don't block yourself from the gifts that are right in front of you, just waiting to be given to you. A new start is coming. A new moon card. I don't really have much else to say about this, guys. This could be a new start in so many different things. You know what it is for you. But I can tell you with this card, I feel a lot of excitement, a lot of rewards, a lot of feeling like you are being so blessed. So blessings are coming. Yes. Those things that you've been trying to manifest both in spirit and in the physical are coming. Yes, I hear. Grouse, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So I was just reminded of a video that we were watching last night connecting with Ancient Aliens, or one of those shows on history, on YouTube. We were watching that. But anyway, and they were talking about drumming and the rhythm and the constant rhythm of ritual when it comes to drumming and getting connected with the Kundalini energy. So a lot of you may need to connect with the drumming for Kundalini energy, or to getting into that trance-like state like the shamans would, or what have you. But dancing is just good to get your energy going, to get you connected with all of the guides and, Source God, the energy that the universe is trying to connect with you, or what have you. But just get into that movement and allow your energy to start rising. And it also just, it's good to help you start your day. The Shark. Last but not least, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So this is about just trusting in what you're receiving. What the universe is giving you, just trust that it's part of the process, part of the lessons you're supposed to learn. Even if it doesn't feel good, just go with the flow anyway. But this is also about trusting in your intuition, trusting in your abilities, trusting in the universe to provide you with the right kind of business so that you can make the money that you need, or pull in the opportunities that you need, or what have you. It's all coming. Anyway, I hope that everybody got something out of pile number 3. Please, if you guys would take the time to let me know what pile you picked, you can resonate with or be led to watch 1 or 2 or all of them, And I would advise if you're led to watch more than one, that you do that in the exact sequence that you might have seen them in your head or felt led to watch them or what have you. But please let me know down in the comments below if you guys like this type of reading. Like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. And if this reading helped you at all, please, if you don't mind sharing, share that. I use you guys as a form of advertisement. If you're interested in a private reading, a healing, or a channeling with me, all that information is in the description link below this video. Everybody have a wonderful week. Again, this is a timeless reading, so this can be watched a year from now and get something out of that. Bye, guys. Love you.